This is the Beyond the Box, the dumbbell workout. Before getting into the workout, check out our Instagram post for the warm-up. Make sure you're getting ready for the workout by increasing your heart rate, increasing your body temperature, and you're starting to sweat a little bit before you get into it. For today's workout, we are going to start by working on some dumbbell snatch technique. We're going to be using a complex, multiple sets of singles per arm. One complex is going to be a dumbbell high hang snatch, immediately followed by a dumbbell hang snatch, and then you're going to finish out the complex with a dumbbell snatch, and that's going to be coming from the ground. We are working on technique while also building up in intensity, so we're going to be adding weight after each successful set. Use what you have available to you. If you only have so much weight that you can add, then go up to your heaviest, and then really dial in and focus on the technique of the dumbbell snatch, which we will then carry over into the Metcon, which we're going to do after this. So the complex, what that's going to look like, starting with the high hang snatch. So stand, make sure you have the dumbbell all the way here. High hang snatch just means that you're just dipping down here a little bit. So it's just a little bit of a bend in the knees. This is the high hang position, as opposed to this being the hang. I prefer to keep my dumbbell perpendicular to my body, so pointing away, as opposed to being completely pressed against it, because of what it does to my shoulder. Look at my shoulder here. As I turn the dumbbell in, my shoulder rounds forward, as opposed to here, just by turning the dumbbell away from me a little bit, perpendicular, I am now in a more externally rotated position in my shoulder, a little bit of a stronger position for that ball and socket joint. So to start with that high hang position, I'm just going to bend my hips and knees. The dumbbell is just going to go right between my legs, just a little bit from here. As I stand, I'm going to pull the dumbbell nice and high, and then I'm going to catch underneath of it in a partial overhead, single arm overhead squat. So that's the high hang snatch. As I bring it down, I'm going to go down to my knees. Now this is the hang for the hang snatch. And then I'm going to go all the way down to the ground, touch both ends of the dumbbell to the floor for the hang snatch, for the regular snatch from the ground. I'm going to go to the other arm. I'm going to do that again. I'm not going to give any instruction. I'm just going to go over and do it. So after successful completion of the complex on both arms, then I would then maybe look at adding more weight. If I want to stay at that weight and really dial in my technique, then I'm going to stay there. Spend about 15 to 20 minutes of time working on single reps of that complex per arm. Add weight if you can, not super necessary. Once you're done the strength portion, or once you spend about 15 or 20 minutes working on snatch technique, then we're going to go move into the Metcon. For the Metcon, we have one round for time of 60 burpees, followed by 60 dumbbell snatches. That's going to be alternating arms. So it'll be 30 on my right arm and 30 on my left arm. And then you're going to finish it off with 60 burpees. Recap of the burpee. Standing nice and tall. I'm going to go down to the floor. Chest and thighs touch the floor. From here, I'm going to get back to a standing position. So do a press up. Jump my feet forward. Nice flat feet. Wide stance. And then I'm going to stand up. And from this position with my hips, knees bent and my hips loaded, I'm going to do a little bit of hop. Jump my feet back together and then touch my hands overhead to get a fully extended position at the top of the burpee for one rep. Then I'm going to go back down. So all of your burpees should look something like that. Try not to go so fast that your form goes completely out the door. You may find that if you go too fast, you start to lean over a little bit. You're a little bit hunched, a little bit hinged. So just remember to bring the shoulders back and get full extension at the knees and hips. Then we'll take a look at the dumbbell snatches. So these are going to be alternating reps. Just working on the technique that we use from the strength portion. So starting down here with the dumbbell on the floor, stand it up, catch it in a partial overhead squat, switch hands all the way down, touch, go. Make sure that you do equal reps on both arms. So 30 on one arm, 30 on the other. Ideally, doing them as alternating reps. If you really, really want to, just work on, do 10, 10, 10, 10, just kind of do a couple reps on one arm, then switch to the other side. If you're gonna do that, just make sure that you are working equally. So just to recap for the Metcon, one round or one time through 60 burpees, 60 dumbbell snatches, and 60 burpees to finish it off. Get after it.